So this video is going to be probably controversial. Most people in the SMMA space would probably disagree with me, but to be honest, I think they're all wrong. So in the last 4 years, I built my own SMMA to 7 figures, then sold it, and I've worked with hundreds of students. In fact, right now, as recording this video, here are our stats. I worked with 355 clients in my SMMA, got it to 7 figures, and sold it. And out of all the students I've worked with, we have 103 people making between 5,000 to 30,000 per month. So when I say I have a pretty good understanding of what SMMAs will actually work, specifically this year, we really, truly do. We haven't mentored people in the way that most people say, which is they sold the course, people watched their videos, and then that was it. You see, we've had one-on-one calls with all of our students. We know them personally. Like, we know exactly what they've struggled with and exactly why they went from zero, not making it work, to making it work. And so this video is going to be probably controversial. Most people in the SMMA space would probably disagree with me. But to be honest, I think they're all wrong. And I think this is the reason why so many people right now are saying SMMA doesn't work. Whereas in reality, the way they did it didn't work. In this case, we're not going to hate the game, we're going to hate the player, because the game still fucking works. So let's do it. This is the only SMMA I would start. I would start a low ticket 90% automated agency. I wouldn't charge my clients 2, 3, 4,000 per month. In fact, I would start off my packages at 3, 4, 500 a month. Low ticket. I also want my price to be low enough so that clients pay me every single month indefinitely without blinking an eye. I don't want my client to come to the end of the month and think, should I renew? Because your client is going to do that if they're paying you 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a month. That is categorically more money. And when something costs you more money, you think about it more. In my agency, our retention rate was really good because we literally had clients that would just pay month after month after month because the convenience we offered, time we saved them, the effort, the hassle we got rid of for the money they paid us was a no-brainer. So even if we didn't make them 10, 20K extra that month in revenue, they didn't care. We saved them tons of time, and 4, 5, 600 a month was nothing to them. That's number one. Number two, I would focus on scaling the agency horizontally rather than vertically. Look, I see lots of guys that get to 20, 30K a month, but they only have 10 clients. That might sound good, right? Each client pays you more money, you have less clients to deal with, less stress. It's typically BS. Well, if you have 10 clients paying you 3,000 a month, let's just say you have a bad month, get not good results. Your service delivery kind of sucked. Chances are you're not going to keep 10 clients. Chances are at least 2 will cancel. You've just lost 6K. And because your price is so high, getting 2 new clients to replace them is not easy. So let's say you're making 30K a month, but you've got 60 clients. Each client paying 500 a month. Well, if you lose 2 clients, heck, you lose 3 clients. You lost 1,000, 1,500 a month. Not that big of a difference. You see, scaling horizontally will give you so much more predictability. And one thing everybody loves is predictable revenue. I have seen guys with 30K a month agencies with 10 clients literally lose 30, 40% of their revenue in a single month. Why? Because your clients are paying you 3 grand a month. So if you just have a bad month, which happens, people will cancel because 3K a month is a big investment. However, let's say you have a bad month. You got your 60 clients paying 500 a month each. Even if 3 cancel, not a big deal. But would 3 cancel? Because if they're only paying 500 a month, one bad month might not be worth canceling. If you just save them a lot of time in that month, a lot of effort, and it was a convenience offer, they're probably not going to cancel. Number 3, I would have an automated onboarding process. Forget about having multiple calls with the client when they get on board and figuring everything out manually on a call. No, everything is going to be automated. You can opt to have an onboarding call, that's no problem, but they only have the call when they've done everything else. When they sign up with you, you'll automatically send them invoice, contract, Google form to get all the information you need, login details for any accounts you need. All done, all automated. They got to give you everything before everything starts. Number 4 is the sales process. My offer would be low ticket, let's say 500 a month, but I would offer them a 3-month deal where they can pay upfront for 3 months and get a 10 to 15% discount. All clients would have to commit to a 3-month minimum, even if they're paying monthly, which again is way easier to sell if they're paying 500 a month, that's 1,500 over 3 months, or if they pay in full, maybe 1,200, versus if you're charging 3K a month to get somebody locked in for 9,000 over 3 months, that's a massive commitment. And for your sales process, you could even make this part automated. Not recommending you do this, but out of the 355 clients I had in my agency, about 50 of those signed up without any sales call, which again, doing that for a 3K a month package would be near impossible. You see, we had a website, we had a funnel, we had a value stack. We pretty much took what everybody does in the info product course space and did that for the agency model. So that we literally had this VSL, which explained everything we do, showed all the examples of what we do, all the benefits, super short, 5 minutes. Then we had client results, testimonials, and our value stack. Literally showing here's exactly what you get in your monthly package. Here's the total value. Total value is maybe $2,000 a month. If you get it all together today with us, you can get it for a one-time payment and save 10 to 15% for 3 months up front, or you just pay a very low monthly fee of $450 or $500 a month. So theoretically, you could do that. You could take no sales calls. You could have your clients sign up directly via your website. Your onboarding process is automated. It's almost like a conveyor belt. They come in, they pay for $500 a month. Let's say they get 15 pieces of content for their social media. Maybe you don't even manage their social media. Maybe you just teach them how to do it. And this is point number 3, the offer. My offer would be a hybrid. It's a hybrid between agency and consulting, done for you and done with you. This is the exact offer I offered in my agency. We offered it for $450 a month or $1,215 if you paid up front for 3 months. And you would get 10 pieces of content created by us for your social media, access to an Instagram growth course, access to weekly live coaching calls, access to one-to-one support with our experts, which could be you, content planner templates, caption templates, hashtag templates, literally everything they would need to learn how to manage their social media themselves, to do it themselves, but all relying on one key thing, which is our content. The thing they couldn't do or didn't know how to do. And then after checkout, we would hit them with an upsell. And our upsell would be, hey, if you want to add 5 extra pieces of content, you can do so for $175, which was another discount. A lot of people took that upsell. So that's exactly how I would structure my offer. How would I get clients? I would do a few things. But the key here is that you don't need to do all these things. You see, the first thing I would do is I would build a personal brand. Now, this is not necessary. People will tell you that you need a personal brand. You don't. Most people in my program making 20, 15, 10K a month don't have personal brands. Some do, but most don't. But I would build a personal brand all around what I do. And this would be a long-term play. This isn't going to blow up in 1 month. It mightn't bring me clients for 2 months, but eventually it will start to bring me clients. The second way I would get clients is Upwork. Believe it or not, this is an incredible platform for getting clients. We've had students get to 10K a month literally with just Upwork. And because my offer is low ticket, I know this works incredibly well on Upwork. And number 3 would be cold outreach. As much as people on YouTube are going to tell you that cold outreach doesn't work, again, out of all the students we have making 10K a month right now, a lot of them are doing cold outreach. And I would do this with an appointment setter. I would do it myself just to test things out and get a rough script, a rough message template. It's going to work and book me some calls. And as soon as I have that proof, I'm going to scale that bad boy up. You know, in my agency, we were sending 500 cold messages a day across 10 Instagram accounts. And that's how we scaled to having weeks where on an average week, we'd bring anywhere from 3 to 8 clients in every single week. How would I set all of this up? Well, for my sales funnel, I would either use ClickFunnels or Go High Level. Go High Level makes way more sense because it's got other agency tools you can use to run your agency. That would handle my sales process, my checkout process. For getting my clients set up for communication, I would use Slack. You could use WhatsApp. It really doesn't matter. Don't overthink this. We've got to make sure they do have a platform to communicate with us. If you don't, you're going to run into some issues. Don't do it over email. Those are probably the only 2 things I would start with. I would add more tools as I make more money, but my goal here is to make a lot of money, have really high profit margins, and make it as automated, as scalable as possible. Just remember, SMMA still works, and it will still work because people are making it work literally today. But the people that don't make it work will make excuses.